Is it time to buy or sell Apple stock? In this video, we will explore Apple in depth. Our initial report was published on our website on Tuesday, the 22nd of April, in the year 2025. And now, we are ready to provide you with an even more detailed analysis. Remember to subscribe, hit the like button, and turn on the notification bell to stay informed about our latest analyses. You certainly don't want to miss any crucial updates that could influence your investments. Enhance your trading decisions by trying our newly launched AI stock analysis tool powered by GPT-4 at StockInvest.us. Harness the capabilities of AI and access free price predictions and comprehensive analysis for any one among 45,000 companies worldwide today. Please note that this video is for informational purposes only and should not be considered as financial advice. Since the 16th of April, 2025, our system has categorized Apple as a sell candidate, assigning it a score of negative 1.32. Now, let's examine the stock's performance during this time frame. Interestingly, the stock has outperformed our system's predictions, showing a gain of 2.82%. This results in an average return of 0.70% per day, since it was designated as a sell candidate. The stock is positioned within a broad and declining trend in the short term, indicating the likelihood of further decreases. The current 3-month trend suggests a potential decline of approximately 18% over the upcoming 3 months, with a possible return fluctuating between a decrease of 32% and a decrease of 11%. When examining the longer term, our 12-month analysis predicts a change of about 14%. Based on our findings, the stock's performance could vary from a slight decrease of 1% to an increase of 53% over the next year. In practical terms, this would project the future price to be between $197.62 and $306.53. Our latest daily update for Apple includes the headline, Green Day on Tuesday for Apple stock after gaining 3.41%. The Apple stock price gained 3.41% on the last trading day, which was Tuesday, the 22nd of April, 2025, rising from $193.16 to $199.74. During the last trading day, the stock fluctuated 2.85%, with a day low at $196 and a day high of $201.59. The price has experienced ups and downs during this period, and there has been a 10.07% gain over the last 2 weeks. Volume increased on the last day, along with the price, which is a positive technical sign, with a total of 5 million more shares traded than the day before. In total, 52 million shares were bought and sold for approximately $10.36 billion. Over the past 52 weeks, the highest stock price was $260.10, while the lowest price was $164.92. Currently, the price is 23.21% or $60.36 below the 52-week high of $260.10, which is also the all-time high for the stock. Apple's recent developments signal significant shifts that could influence its stock performance both in the short and long term. First, the leadership overhaul in the Siri division, now headed by Mike Rockwell, is expected to revitalize the voice assistant, potentially enhancing user experience and driving engagement on Apple devices. If this revamp succeeds, it could foster increased customer loyalty and push sales, reflecting positively on AAPL stock. Simultaneously, a multi-billion-dollar search deal with Google faces legal scrutiny due to accusations of monopoly practices. If this partnership is disrupted, it could impact Apple's revenue flow from search-related services, creating short-term volatility in the stock price. Investors should also note Morgan Stanley's findings that public perception of Apple's artificial intelligence capabilities is stronger than investor sentiment, suggesting a potential disconnect that might be leveraged for growth. Meanwhile, recommendations from regulatory bodies to modify advertising claims could introduce compliance costs and impact brand trust, which could translate into longer-term stock performance challenges. Furthermore, with Warren Buffett's continued investment interest in Apple, evidenced by the significant stake Berkshire Hathaway holds, there is supportive sentiment from influential investors that could stabilize stock activity. Overall, AAPL's prospects hinge on its ability to navigate these changes and capitalize on emerging trends in artificial intelligence and voice technology while managing external pressures effectively. Analyst ratings. On Sunday, the 13th of April, 2025, it was reported that UBS assigned Apple Inc. a buy grade along with a hold action. On Wednesday, the 2nd of April, 2025, it was reported that Citigroup also gave Apple Inc. a buy grade with a hold action. On the same day, Wednesday, the 2nd of April, 2025, Tigris Financial awarded Apple Inc. a strong buy grade accompanied by a hold action. Earlier, on Wednesday, the 12th of March, 2025, Morgan Stanley provided Apple Inc. with an overweight grade and a hold action. On Friday, the 21st of February, 2025, UBS assigned Apple Inc. a reduced grade together with an upgrade action. Analysts have assigned Apple stock a general neutral rating. They classify the price-to-earnings ratio as strong sell and the price-to-book ratio as strong sell as well. However, when it comes to return on investment, analysts rate the stock as strong buy. The following signals have been identified for Apple. A buy signal was issued from a pivot bottom point on Tuesday, the 8th of April, 2025, and so far it has risen approximately 16%. Further upward movement is indicated until a new top pivot is established. Volume is increasing alongside the price, which is considered a positive technical signal. However, some negative signals have been issued as well, and these may influence the near short-term development. The Apple stock holds a buy signal from the short-term moving average, yet the long-term average currently indicates a general sell signal. Since the long-term average is positioned above the short-term average, this results in an overall negative forecast for the stock. In the event of further gains, the stock will encounter resistance from the long-term moving average at $211.64. Conversely, if the stock declines, it will find support from the short-term average at $198.13. A breakthrough above the long-term average would trigger another buy signal, while a drop below the short-term average would introduce an additional sell signal and reinforce the overall bearish sentiment. Furthermore, there is currently a sell signal emanating from the 3-month Moving Average Convergence Divergence, or MACD. Here are some other signals you might find interesting. Moving Average Convergence Divergence, sell signal. Pivots, buy signal from 10 days ago. Bollinger, buy signal from 11 days ago. Short-term moving average, buy signal from 2 days ago. Long-term moving average, sell signal from 34 days ago. The relationship between the short and long moving averages indicates a buy signal from 31 days ago. If we look at the 12-month chart, we see short moving average, sell signal from 14 days ago, the long-term moving average, buy signal from 33 days ago. The relationship between the short and long moving averages indicates a buy signal from 28 days ago. Remember to visit our page at StockInvest.us if you want to discover more signals. Let's discuss the support, risk, and stop-loss levels for Apple. Apple currently finds support from accumulated volume at $198.85. This level may present a buying opportunity as an upward reaction is anticipated when this support is tested. The stock tends to experience significant movement throughout the day, indicating high volatility. Additionally, the large prediction interval indicated by the Bollinger Band categorizes this stock as high risk. Over the past day, the stock fluctuated by $5.59, or 2.85%. In the last week, the average daily volatility has been 2.68%. Before we dive into the potential favorable trading levels for Apple, let's briefly discuss some important fundamental data. Firstly, we have the price-to-earnings ratio, commonly referred to as the PE ratio. This key metric compares a company's current share price to its earnings per share. This PE ratio is fairly typical, often observed in companies with established histories or predictable revenue streams. Additionally, the next earnings report for the first quarter of 2025 is anticipated on the 1st of May, 2025. Analysts have a consensus estimate of $1.60. It is essential to monitor these figures as they can significantly influence stock prices. Now let's discuss some potential day trading levels for Apple. In case of an upward trend, the first resistance level for Apple is at $202.52. If you do not own any shares, you may want to wait for this level to be breached before entering a position. For those already holding the stock, this could be a level to consider for swing trading. On the downside, Apple encounters its first support level at $198.85. If this support level holds, it could be a good entry point, anticipating a rebound. The combined average rating for Apple from multiple analyst sources is neutral. Let's take a look at some recent insider trades. The 5 most recent insider trades were executed by Parek Kevin, who bought and sold 40,235 shares or options in the company. Based on the 100 most recent insider trades, we've calculated the insider power to be negative, with a ratio of negative 26.213. Overall, insiders purchased 1,389,288 shares and sold 2,346,668 shares in the last 100 trades. We currently hold a negative evaluation for this stock, and a stop loss has not been established. Is Apple stock a good buy? Currently, Apple exhibits several negative signals, and we anticipate that its performance will remain weak in the coming days or weeks. Therefore, we maintain a negative assessment of this stock. Upon analyzing the volatility and movements from the most recent trading day, our systems indicate that the current price is overvalued. For trading on Wednesday, the 23rd of April, we expect Apple to open lower by 630 cents, starting at $199.11. We remind you that trading involves a high risk of losing money, and it is advisable to consult a financial advisor before buying or selling any securities. Your investment decisions should not solely rely on StockInvest.us. By utilizing this information, you acknowledge and accept responsibility for your own investment choices. This is our current view of the stock. Do you agree or disagree? Share your thoughts in the comments below. What is your target for the stock? Remember to like and subscribe. We wish you successful trading and hope you have a wonderful day from all of us here at Stock Invest.